Photinia is an amazing plant for the garden because it really is super dual purpose, and it's really a plant that gives you so much interest through the whole of the year. So first of all, you can see it's called red robbing because you get these lovely red tips with all of the new growth giving that colour, which corresponds beautifully with the deep green foliage beneath it. So in springtime, when they natively will always put on their fresh growth then, you'll end up with these lovely pink tips or red tips depending on the variety, and they just look amazing, and it really does look a flourish of almost fiery colour that will just emerge at that time in the year. But of course, what they then go on to do is flower. So you then end up with beautiful white flowers which will carry a beautiful perfume as well with them. So as you go into early summer, so around about June into early July, you then get the flowers, and they're beautiful. So you've got real interest, and eventually those flowers will form berries, which can be, left on the plant, and the birds, native birds, will use those and eat them later on in the year. But of course, through the winter, all of that red and pink foliage that you get early season obviously becomes green. So you then end up with an evergreen plant, whether it be a bush or a standard, your choice. Both are available on the website, but you'll end up with an evergreen foliage all the way through the winter and still carrying those berries until such time as the birds have finished feasting on them. Now, in terms of durability and hardiness, this plant is an absolute bulletproof plant for the UK conditions. I've got these growing in my garden in Lincolnshire. We've had -10 over the last winter. They haven't even bothered at all. Completely and utterly didn't care about it whatsoever. And this is hardy to around about -12 to 15 degrees. So a real perfect plant for our conditions, even when we get the odd extreme winter. So it's easy to care for. It's got year-round interest. It's bulletproof in terms of winter hardiness. And what I love about it is it really does get the spring season off to the best of starts with these lovely, fresh red tips. Hence the name Photinia or red robin.